watched that video countless times, and it sure looks like Brittany Griner says, white girl.
WNBA meltdown. Just when the league finally had a superstar pulling in record crowds, they pull this. Brittany Griner acting like Caitlin Clark's massive fan following is a problem. Are you kidding me? The woman who saved the league from irrelevance, and now she's somehow the drama? This is wild.
Solving.
Every time we play her, there's this commotion, like this loud rumbling from the stands. Turns out it's people, thousands of them, just sitting there watching on purpose. It's very disruptive. She says WNBA games used to be a chill, quiet place. You could bring your laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done. But now it's like there's large gatherings of people watching us from the stands. Some of them are yelling crazy shit about what they're seeing, putting unfair pressure on us to score, like we're there for their entertainment. You are! The whole thing is toxic. I saw a guy with his daughter in the crowd, both of them yelling, couldn't hear what they were saying exactly, but it was either my performance or some...
Oh snap. But here's Stephen A. Smith has officially had IT with the WNBA. After years of shouting about Caitlin Clark's insane impact while everyone else played politics, he's reached his breaking point. And when Stephen snaps, the sports world gets a reality check so wild even college professors would lose it. Yes.
With you folks, the WNBA already set a precedent. It doesn't matter what Brittany Griner said. It doesn't matter what Brittany Griner said, because they've already shown us they don't need evidence, they don't need substance, they don't need any type of proof at all to launch a bogus investigation into Indiana Fever fans, so they shouldn't need any substance, any basis, any evidence to launch an investigation into any other fan, any other player, any other group. The WNBA set.
Boiling point alert. If you've been watching Stephen A. Smith this past year, you've seen him quietly building toward a full-blown explosion of common sense. And now, it's eruption time. This isn't just basketball, it's a league literally sabotaging itself because some execs and players can't admit one rookie changed everything. Caitlin Clark isn't just a player, she's a revolution.
Brittany Griner was in a Russian prison. You would think that somebody who is now free, back in America on home soil, would not have too much to complain about. Especially something like this. Fans in every sport. She described the fans.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what sport you are. It doesn't matter what sport you pick. That's how fans act in every arena.
The countdown was on. Ever since Caitlin Clark stepped onto a professional court, she became the most important player in WNBA history. And while half the league treated her like a basketball tourist who wandered in by mistake, Stephen A. Smith was out here dropping facts so precise they'd make a mathematician weep. This is history in the making.
We know this. Attendance for the entire league was up nearly 50% last year. According to data from across the timeline, and Indiana led all teams with an average attendance of 17,035. That was up 319% from the year earlier. 319%. 319%. All other teams still grew by double-digit percentages. So let's not forget that. But they didn't grow by 319%. That was Caitlin Clark, which means she's largely responsible for the overall league attendance records. Merchandise sales were also up 450% for the WNBA, according to Fanatics, and Clark was the top-selling player and is fifth among athletes across.
The countdown was on. Ever since Caitlin Clark stepped onto a professional court, she became the most important player in WNBA history. And while half the league treated her like a basketball tourist who wandered in by mistake, Stephen A. Smith was out here dropping facts so precise they'd make a mathematician weep. This is history in the making.
This is the magnetic traction that draws viewers to the WNBA, and her absence over the next 2 weeks to that court due to that quad strain is providing further evidence of that. Then everybody needs to accept it, stand down, and ride that wave. I'm going to be really interested in seeing how the ratings are going to look without her over the next 2 weeks. Let's make sure we come back and ask me this exact same question after she's been gone for those 2 weeks.
We're watching.
If you are enjoying
Stephen A. Smith called it out. Caitlin Clark is revolutionizing WNBA ratings. And if anyone thinks ignoring her won't tank the numbers, get ready for a reality check. It's like standing there broke while complaining, and Stephen is screaming, "The pot of gold is right in front of you." This is wild.
And also, news just came out. Ratings are higher than it's ever been for the WNBA.
Yeah.
Congrats to Caitlin Clark. It's crazy how that works.
I mean, you know, what are you going to do? Proof's in the pudding, kind
Get a girl out of Iowa.
Exactly.
Who can pull up from the state next door.
Yeah.
And light up an entire arena, every arena.
Stop what you're doing. Let's talk numbers because apparently some WNBA execs need a calculator. Stat. Games with Caitlin Clark this season? 1.178 million viewers on average. Games without her? A measly 394,000. That's a 199% gap. So wide you could drive a freight train through it. To put it in simple terms, even the math challenged can get. Her games pull 3 times more viewers. 3 times. Caitlin Clark didn't just enter the WNBA. She became a one-woman economic stimulus package. Her season opener with the Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky? 2.7 million viewers on ABC. The most watched WNBA game ever on ESPN platforms. This is insane.
Clark. Now I've taken hits because I was calling it from day one. You got people that are resentful towards her, but it's really not about her, guys. It's about what she represents. Before she ever came along, there were a lot of outstanding basketball players who happened to be black females that was doing their thing on the WNBA level. And they never got this kind of shine. This girl, the Golden Goose, comes along and she wreaks havoc. She's the Rookie of the Year. She's 4th in the league in MVP voting. 4th in the league, her rookie.
Boiling point alert. Stephen A. Smith's frustration? Peak level. Instead of falling to their knees and thanking the basketball gods for Caitlin Clark, the WNBA drops lukewarm press releases and generic social posts like they're embarrassed by success. Stephen has watched Clark shatter viewership records, pack arenas, and drag the league into the mainstream, all while some players and pundits acted like she didn't deserve it. This isn't just annoyance. It's a volcanic eruption of frustration about a rookie literally changing the game.
When it was really all said and done, we know what she brings to the table. But people wanted to hate because why? You had a bunch of players in this league that watched this young white girl come along and take the league by storm. And they resented it because they saw the marketing prowess that she had. They ignored the fact that you got chartered flights because of this girl. They ignored the fact that ratings were going through the roof because...
Enter Brittany Griner, a veteran watching empty arenas for years, playing to crowds smaller than a high school gym. Then Caitlin Clark shows up, and suddenly every game is appointment TV. Arenas packed, ratings skyrocketing. And what does Griner do? Complains about the crowds. You cannot make this up. It's like freezing for decades and then yelling your house is too warm. Stephen A. Smith? He's having none of it. Clark brought chartered flights, record-breaking ratings, and mainstream attention, and some players resented it. The jealousy? Palpable. Stephen has been calling it out from day one. This isn't just basketball, it's a masterclass in how one rookie can stir the entire league.
He said Brittany Griner, who Biden traded for the Merchant of Death, called Caitlin Clark the white female referee trash, effing white girls after getting fouled out. So that was Bobby Borak. He stated that on Twitter today, I believe. Watch this. So this is the call here, guys.
So the ticky-tack fouls that we were talking about earlier today.
This is insane. During a heated Indiana Fever versus Atlanta Dream game, cameras allegedly caught Brittany Griner directing a racial slur at Caitlin Clark. Footage shows Griner, frustrated after fouling out, apparently calling Clark trash, before adding what lip readers say was effing white girl. The clip went viral instantly and the internet exploded. Now imagine if Clark had said the reverse. The hypocrisy is mind-blowing. Griner, literally saved by the US government in a high-profile Russian prisoner exchange, is now allegedly making comments like this? And the league's response? Crickets. Despite 36+ hours of viral footage, the WNBA hasn't commented or launched an investigation. Contrast this with the Fever fans allegedly chanting at Angel Ree. The WNBA launched a nearly 2-week investigation. But when a player is caught on video making racist remarks, Complete silence. Deafening. The kind of silence that tells you everything about priorities, biases, and what the league actually values. Stephen A. Smith sees this and his frustration? It's now righteous indignation. This is bigger than basketball, it's accountability on blast.